Alright guys, welcome back. So let's talk about having textures for these guys. It shouldn't be really hard to do. Just create, I'm just gonna use, whatever this guy is, right? We can do a transform 2D just to get the information here as a rear rod. And then we do a black and white spot. And we can do a directional warp. To warp that spot with the head map, can warp it quite a bit, like 100. Okay, so we have this warped result. Okay, and then we use another black and white spot, and this time we directional warp this guy with the black and white spot to warp it even a little bit more, and we'll go to this direction maybe. Okay, and do another directional warp. Actually, here, right? And we can create. We can use another black and white spot, and we directional warp it with a different direction. Okay, just to introduce some noise on it. Oops. And then we can do some slope blur grayscale. Actually, we should do that beforehand, somewhere here in the middle. And then maybe here. Yeah, we can maybe use this guy to slope blur it. Let's see what we got. Can load on the samples to make it quite noisy. I got this. I can crank up the intensity. Right. And then we got that final warp, maybe just a little bit. Okay. And then we can use this to drive a gradient map. And the gradient map can be sampled from anywhere. So I have this rock image here, and I can also search for mud, but I think rock actually does it better because it has more variation. So let's just drag it to the other screen and just pick gradient and just draw on top of those rocks. Right, that's what I'm doing here now, and it's gonna sample that, right? And this is gonna be the image we got, and that goes to the base color. Okay, you can see we got the dirt. Okay, it's a pretty noisy, but this is basically how you get a noisy base color to work with. Okay, now if we wanted to, we can use also this guy here, right? We can create a ambient occlusion, actually here, and that goes to here, and that ambient occlusion will be used to blend this color with a HSL version of it with the blend. Okay, and we can use HSL to change the lightness for the higher ground, or maybe make the higher ground a little bit darker. Don't know if that's gonna be good. Or we can also swap those two things, and we can make the low ground darker. I can even change the saturation, give it a little bit more saturation here, and change the hue even a little bit, right? Just to make the low ground a little bit different. Anyway, and those guys are pretty rough, so our roughness will be, let's see, our roughness is supposed to be all the way up to 1, and that should be it for the dirt. Alright, cool. So let's move on to the next video, and we go ahead and give our rock also a color texture. Okay, see you next time.